To anybody else, a.k.a. T.I. as well, who sat there and said, preachers and church is just a show. No, he ain't. It's going to get tight right here. We ain't here just for a show. Why? Because why? As preachers and anybody else, watch this, tell T.I. or anybody else that think this is just a show to be a character witness for a child facing trouble with the law. Tell T.I. or anybody else that think that this is just a show, meet a couple when their marriage is in trouble. For T.I. or anybody else under the sound of my voice that think this is just a show, tell them to leave vacation early to be with a member whose loved one passed all of a sudden. To T.I. and everybody else that think this is just a show, tell them to take money out of their own pocket to pay for to pay bills for members who can't pay their own bills. That's all right. I ain't got no amen. It's okay. I got my own. Tell T.I. or anybody else that think this is a show to sit and talk with a member who is getting ready to commit suicide. To T.I. or anybody else under the sound of my voice that think this is a show, tell them to be up all night praying and crying out to God for a member that is fighting a real demon. To T.I. or anybody else under the sound of my voice and think that this is a show, tell them to deliver a message every single week of encouragement when you yourself is discouraged. To T.I. and anybody else that is under the sound of my voice that think this is a show, tell them to lay hands on the sick and see God move in their body. The reason why you can't, because they don't come to rappers when they need stuff. They don't come to comedians when they need stuff. They come to the house of God. They come to the preachers and say, preachers, I need you to step in because I got a lot going on. This ain't a show, baby, and I don't care what anybody say. If you think church ain't necessary, baby, it ain't what we do on Sundays that make church what it is. It's what we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday that make church what it is.